Hello, everybody. My name is Rue. I'm the marketing and media specialist here at Paizo, and I'm also your tech and guide for the audience during this stream today. I'm not playing, but I will be here to ask your questions to our players and forward anything along. As you can see, we are playing Elemental Stones, which is the board game that comes out at the end of this month. And before we do anything else, I'm going to hand it over to Joe, Elemental Stones' designer, so he can tell you a little about himself, and then we can get started.
Howdy, everybody. I'm Joe Pasini. I'm the lead designer of Paizo Games, which is a new initiative headed by Jason Bowman that is all about publishing, designing, developing, and publishing our own board games within Paizo, which is really exciting. And this is our first foray into that. We're going to play this game. We're going to learn this game. But first, I want to hear about my esteemed colleagues that are around the table, our virtual table here. So, Alex, why don't you start us off? Spoiler,
I'm
your name
es-
is Alex.
I'm esteemed. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, my name's Alex Speidel. My pronouns are he/him. I'm Paizo's organized play coordinator, and I'm excited to be very bad at elemental stones today.
Awesome. Katina?
Hi, my name is Katina Davis. I'm Paizo's web store coordinator, and I am excited also to be playing some Elemental Stones. I tried it a long time ago, and it was kind of in development, and I'm curious to see if anything's changed.
Great. Josh?
Hi, my name is Joshua Birdsong, also known as Improphet across the internet. I am the newest game designer at Paizo, and I'm very excited to play Elemental Stones.
Is this your first game of it, Josh?
This is my first time playing. I have not played this game. I've not read any of the rules. And we're gonna jump into this together, I guess.
And we've never met before, is that correct? No, just kidding.
Where am
Who are
I?
you?
Can I take off the blindfold now?
Yes. So yeah, this is Elemental Stones. It's an abstract strategy game. It's like I said, the first of the Paizo games line. It's coming out January 31st at Paizo.com or your friendly local game stores. We will be streaming again on January 31st, so if you'd like to come back for that, you're more than welcome. Let's learn how to play it, and then we'll play it. That's the usual order of things, I would say. In this game, yep, each of us is going to be an elemental sovereign, playing and transmuting elemental stones, which are these little hex tiles here, to match patterns and score points and achieve a secret objective. So first, we're going to set things up. We're going to take one of each of these stones here. So we have 6 elements in the game. We have earth, we have wood, fire, metal, and this is totally random, I promise. Water, and then air is special. Air is kind of a wild in this game, and there are 4 more of them here, but there's only 5 air stones. Otherwise, there are 19 of the rest of these elements in this bag. We're also going to each get 2 stones to start. So if you want to grab from this tiny little bag, this magical whatever this bag would be called now in Pathfinder. Definitely not one that holds things. Go ahead and grab those. So we'll start with those. And then we're going to put 12 around the outside edge of the board, and we'll cover what those are used for later. So that's 2. Everyone count with me at home. 3. You can help if you want. 4, 5, 6,
7.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
I gave
Great.
up on counting.
Yeah,
We
that
did
was
it.
good. We did it real well. Thanks for your help. And then finally, we're going to put out some other stones that will be drawing at the beginning of our turn, but we will get to that as well. So we put out stones to pick from equal to the number of players plus 1. So we've got 4 players. We're putting out 5 piles of stones here. Next, we're going to find out what sovereign we each are. So this is secret information. So if you want to hover over this pink deck on the right and just press 1 on your keyboard, that'll draw you 1 card automatically. Those on stream should be able to see what everyone is. I will hover over, well, actually, it doesn't matter if I hover over it, but if Rue does, then they'll show you kind of what each sovereign looks like. We have 1 sovereign that's not in the game. This is secret until the end of the game. But I know what kind of element I care about. I will score more points with a certain element, as will each player. And then we're also going to get 5 pattern cards, which are this white backed deck here. If you just hover over that and hit 5, you'll draw 5 of those. And then if you hover over the objective deck and click and type 2, you'll get 2 of those. We are going to be keeping 2 of these pattern cards and 1 objective. So we can if you haven't played before, your choice might be a little bit arbitrary, but go ahead and I would say keeping patterns that have your element tagged in the top right corner is a good idea, as are the sort of 3 size elements that give you something that have a little plus air symbol on them. We'll cover that stuff later. For now, hover over the cards that you don't want in your hand and hit F to flip them over, and then just discard them up at the top here. And we will, once everybody's done that, we will get to getting.
We're discarding 2 patterns, you said?
You're going to discard 3 patterns.
Even better.
And do we discard one of the objectives also?
Yeah, and one of the objectives, exactly.
Oh, I already have to make choices.
Choices.
Dang it.
So this is meant to sort of help out with the randomness a little bit, where you get a little more choice in terms of. Hold on, we'll put this pattern back in the pattern deck. Boop.
Sorry.
No worries. And then, yeah, once you've played, once or twice, then you'll have a little more agency in terms of what you want to keep. But for now, it can be kind of random your first game. And hello, everyone in chat. Thanks for coming. All right. So once we've all got 2 patterns left and 1 objective, I'll shuffle up these patterns, and then I'm going to put out 5 of them, which is, again, number of players plus 1. And that's very uneven, and that bothers me, but that's okay. So I'm going to be first player just so I can take my turn and show you how it works. Definitely not trying to steal an advantage here.
Sure.
On your turn, you get 3 actions, and there's a reminder card that comes with the game. And Rue, if you hover over the reminder card, the action card, and then hold Alt, that'll zoom in on it. Sorry to Joe Splain. I think you knew that already.
I got you. I've been hovering.
Oh, cool. So you have a lot of actions you can take. The first is to draw a pattern. You get 3 actions per turn. The drawing a pattern you can only do once per turn. Otherwise, the other actions you can do as much as you want. So I can draw an action from the face-up patterns that are out here, or I can draw from the top of the deck. I'm not going to do that for my first turn. I don't think. Okay, I lied. I'm going to take this pattern. So I'm going to take this pattern for 1 action, put it into my hand. Next, you can play stones. So when you play stones onto the board, you pick a color, and then you put as many stones as you want of that color onto the board. So if both of these were yellow, I could say I'm playing yellow stones and put 1 there, and then pretending this one is yellow, I could put this one here. You have to place the first stone adjacent to something that's already on the board, and then any further stones have to be adjacent to a stone that you just played with this action. So I couldn't like separate them with 1 action, but I could take 2 actions if I really wanted to place them separately. Another thing you can do is transmute stones. So you can change stones that are already on the board or in your hand to a different color, different elements. The way you do that is you say, okay, I want to change this fire stone into a different stone. For that, you use the edge of the board. And you can change any element into one of the elements that's next to it, right? So if I wanted to change this fire stone, for 1 action, I could change it into a green stone or a yellow stone. So I could take the fire off and put this here, basically as 1 action. And then if I really wanted a blue stone, I could spend a second action to get it all the way to blue. Now, in order to do it, there has to be an available stone at the edge of the board. So that's good to note. If you do it from your hand, you can do as many stones as you want from your hand with 1 action, and trade them in as long as there's sufficient stones. And again, as long as it's 1 step away on the sort of outside ring there. The other thing you can do on your turn, and let me see if I can do this now so I can just demonstrate. Can I do it now? This would be great if I could do it now. Yeah. So I'm going to use the play stone action to play this here. And now I can score a pattern card, which is my 3rd action. And I'm going to score this pattern because as you can see, if I rotate this around, it matches this pattern that's on the board. So at the end of the game, this will get me points. It's worth 4 points. If you don't play a pattern card and it's in your hand at the end of the game, it will lose you some points, which is a smaller number underneath the main scoring points. And finally, because this is a special like little 3-size pattern, I get an air stone when I play it. So I'm going to take this air stone, which again is a wild. I can treat that as any color when I'm playing stones or when I'm matching patterns, with a caveat that we'll get to. Finally, you can discard a card as an action. So for my 3 actions this turn, I drew a card, I played a stone, and then I scored a pattern. We're gonna take turns in. Oh, you know what I forgot to do was take stones. The very first thing you do before you take before you take your actions, you take some stones. So I'm gonna take these 2. I have taken those 2. Remember when I did that at the beginning before I took on my actions?
Mhm.
Great. Thank you. The other thing to note about pattern cards, like once this is scored, I don't need to worry about this staying on the board. This can change. It's okay. I'll still keep my pattern. It also doesn't matter that I played this pattern. Someone else might make a pattern for you. You can just straight up score the pattern. It doesn't have to be you that puts the stones there. There's a couple other nuances like these air stones. If you wanted to use this wild, like let's say I had a pattern that was 2 reds in a row, which is not a thing, but we'll just pretend. I can score that pattern from my hand, but I have to replace this with the red stone that it counts as, that the pattern wants. And again, if there's not a stone available, then I can't do it. There's a few other things, but I think we can get started. And if you have questions, definitely feel free to ask. I started, so Alex will be next and going clockwise. And then we're going to pass the starting player at the end of the round. And we're going to clear out these pattern cards, any that weren't picked, and the stones that weren't picked will go to the outside edge. But that's pretty much it. Again, I'm sure I missed some things, so please feel free to ask questions. But otherwise, Alex, you can start your turn by taking 2 stones and then taking your 3 actions.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to start. I'm going to take this pair right here. So that wood and that earth. And then for my 3 actions, the first action I'm going to take is I'm going to take this pattern card into my hand. There we go. I did it.
How very wood sovereign of you.
I know, right? I'm just tipping my hand. And then let's see. I believe this will work. I'm going to place a firestone here in the center as my second action. And then I believe that will let me score this pattern if I rotate it 180 degrees, which I don't know how to do in Tabletop Simulator. Oh, there we go. I'm doing it.
You did it.
I'm doing it. So, oops. Okay, well, close enough. It makes that pattern in the center.
Perfect.
And I get points and an airstone. And that's my 3 actions, so I'm done. Go
you
ahead.
know what's-
Rue's next, I think. Or not Rue, Katina.
All right.
Useful information that I left out. How does the game end? Well,
Oh, that's a good call.
yeah, with 4
It
players.
never ends.
Yes, we just play forever. With 4 players, it'll end when one person has scored 5 patterns. We'll finish that round and then we'll score.
Let's see. Okay, so first I'm going to take. Oops, I could take both of these at the same time, but I forget how to do that. So I'm just taking them one at a time.
There you go.
And let's see. So I'm gonna place 1 stone. Oh, it got rotated. There we go. And place another stone.
Uh-oh. That was one
then-
action to place both of those. Nice.
Okay.
Efficient.
And then I will make sure I'm doing things right. Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to score a pattern
Nice.
right there. Let's see. Okay. And what else do I want to do? Let's see. I guess I'm going to also draw a pattern. I'll take this one.
Okie doke. Nice. So now it's Josh's turn. Meanwhile, we have this pattern card reference that this is every pattern in the game. You can see each element kind of has its own series of shapes that sort of build off of themselves. And then there's a handful, well, 10 of these 3 size patterns that give you an extra stone when you play them.
Okay. My turn. I feel like I have some limited options available, but I'm gonna go with this stone selection to match my current pair.
Seems good.
Yeah, I like to think it's pretty good. Is there a way I can? I think there is. I think no. Wait, I have to play it, then transmute it, then I won't be able to score.
Well, you do have
You're
3
making me
actions.
think.
If you have to play multiple
I have 3. I thought I
different
had
colors.
2.
No, you have 3.
3 actions.
3
yeah.
actions?
It's a 3 action economy, if you can believe it. Wow, I love this game. Yes.
Whoa, that's so many actions. Okay, I'm gonna play stones first. Oh, it didn't.
Oh no, I'm rotating that immediately.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You don't
Gotta
like
have
my
that.
placement strategy? See, this is part of my tactic to disrupt the other
Oh,
players by
I
playing.
see.
It
I
worked.
will
Yeah.
transmute this terrible fire that no one wants into
Hey,
this
I wanted
beautiful
it.
little mountain.
So that's 2
And
actions.
then then I will score this card right here.
Nice.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay, everyone's showing off. I
Yeah,
thought
really.
I was just demonstrating is what no. Um,
You're not supposed to
This
actually
is
do
it's
it?
my first time playing the game. I promise.
yeah. And now that it's back to my turn, well, actually it's not. We're gonna shift starting player over. We're gonna put the leftover stones on the edge of the board. We're gonna get rid of the cards that were not picked, so sad, and then we'll put out new. And we'll just move this discard up here so it's so it's clear what is available. I guess we'll just why don't you go over here into the unwanted zone. Um, Alex, would you mind putting out new stones while I explain how we score at the end, since I
Would be
didn't do that
delighted
yet?
to.
Thank you so much. So Alex is going to go first this round, since the starting player moved over. But quickly, there's a scoring reminder card here too that tells you this. But at the end of the game, again, once someone in a 4-player game has played 5 patterns, you're going to score all the points that are on your scored pattern cards. You're going to score points on for your sovereign card, which says that for every pattern that was played that is linked to your element. So, for example, Katina played this metal pattern card. So that is going to get the metal sovereign more points. Now, is Katina the metal sovereign? I don't know. But if I see more metal cards come out of Katina, I might start to get suspicious. And so you're going to get points for that. And again, it doesn't matter who plays it. If everyone else plays all the cards of my element, I just get a bunch of free points, and it's great. You'll also score your objective card, which might be looking for your element in a specific pattern, or it might be the largest group of your element, or it might be stones of your element that are in the corners of the board, stuff like that. And then you'll also score, we'll check who has the most of each stone left over. So like for fire, we'll check who has the most fire stones left over. They get 1 point. Who has the most earth stones left over? They get 1 point, and so forth. And you'll get a handful of points that way. And then finally, we'll lose points if we have any patterns left in our hand. But that's the scoring at the end. So it's mostly pattern based, but there's a few other ways to get some points.
I have
All
a
right.
question.
Yeah, what's up?
So you said the air can be any element that is on the edge of the board. When you claim it as an element when scoring a card, does it replace itself with that element on the side of the board?
Yes, and it must. So, for
Okay.
example, right now, if you wanted that to be earth for a pattern, it wouldn't work because there isn't an earth stone there for it to be changed into. But otherwise, you're exactly right. That's how it works.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Alex, I'm done blabbering. You can take your turn.
Oh God, finally.
Thank you for
Well,
straightening that card out. I was losing my mind.
No,
No.
Drew's not even playing. There's no advantage.
I don't like any of my options, to be quite frank. It's all bad.
This is tradition, playing with Alex this week.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just uniformly not good at this game, and I complain about it the whole time. But I'm having a lovely time. I'm gonna take these 2 stones, I think.
Okay.
The sensitivity on my scroll mouse is also super high, so things will just randomly rotate in my hand. It's very unnerving.
I'm very sensitive too, so I can relate. Oh, yes.
Question for you: is replacing air with an element count as one of your moves?
That's a great question. It does not. If you're scoring a pattern that uses an air stone, the replacing it with an outside thing is free. And you can't actually otherwise transmute air stones because they're not on the outside ring. So that's the only way to transmute them once they're on the board. And yeah, it just is part of playing the card as scoring a pattern card as an action. So it doesn't count as one of your moves. Great question. Thanks.
Okay.
Now we've given Alex more time to think about what he's doing.
Thank you. And I think I've decided what I'm doing, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and try and score some points. First, I'm going to transmute this water into wood with the power of my mind.
Friendship?
Presumably.
Oh, yeah.
Or friendship. Then I'm going to take this nice big pattern card because it matches the other one I drew. So, in shape. And then I'm going to place a whole bunch of stones for one action, mostly just to show the people that you can place a bunch of stones for one action.
Mm-hmm.
That's really my goal here. It's definitely not to score a bunch of patterns. So
Sure.
1, 2. I'm sorry, that's crooked. I'll fix it.
We got you.
Thank you.
3. And then I'm gonna. I can place the airstone as part of this. Yes.
That's right, because the airstone counts as any color. So when you say I'm placing green stones right now,
Right.
you can place that as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna place that incredibly crooked. You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, it's still crooked.
But that's my 3 actions, unfortunately. So that's all I can do at the moment.
So you drew a card, you played stones,
And I transmuted.
and you transmuted. Okay, great. I'm sure no one will mess with those colors in the
I'm
meantime.
sure no one will. I've realized a core flaw in my plan here, but oh well, too late.
Okay, let's see. So for my turn, I'm going to grab these 2 stones. I remembered how to do them both at once. You're
Nice.
welcome, world. I'm also going to draw this pattern card into my hand. And then I believe, let me see, what was I doing? So that was only one action so far. I'm also going to then play this pattern card that I just drew.
Whoa.
Wow.
Because I believe it's
Oh,
right
yeah. It's
there,
right there.
right? In the middle.
Nice.
Sweet. And that gets me an air token.
Sure does.
Alrighty. And okay. And then what else was I gonna do? I was going to place some stones. Let's see. Oh, wait, I gotta rotate them the right way. There we go. And there we go. And was that my third action? Is that
Those 2 different colors, right? So
Yes.
yeah.
So that would be 3 actions.
All right, perfect. And that's
Nicely
it.
done.
I have a question, Joe, not from the chat, just from me.
Mhm.
What happens if there are no air tokens in that pool there, and someone plays a card where they get an air token?
That's a great question, and I see that someone in chat just asked that too.
Oh,
is that you?
No.
Oh, okay, that's amazing.
Groupthink.
This person just had the same thought at the same time.
Brilliant. So what happens is you take from the person who's holding the most air stones, and if there's a tie, it's the person clockwise,
What?
closest to you clockwise. Yeah, use them or lose them, I guess. We'll
What?
see if it happens.
Oh, snap.
I wasn't aware of that rule.
Yeah, it's treacherous.
Interesting. That changes things.
Does it?
Maybe. Okay. I am going to. I grab stones. I can do that whenever I want. No one can stop me now. I will grab these ones.
Okay.
Bada bing, bada boom. I will take a card. Take this card for my first action. Second action, I will play some stones.
Oh no.
I wonder where he's going to play them.
Oh no.
It's a mystery. You're never. You don't know me.
You're right. I don't. Who are you?
Never met before. That's correct. I'm gonna fix the. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, instead of
I
asking
then-
my coworkers to play this game, I just kidnap people.
And then for my third and final action of the turn, I'm going to play my trap card. 3 points.
Dun,
Well done. All right. I guess it's up to me. I'm gonna remember to take my stones first, which I always do as designer,
Right.
co-designer with Jason of this game. Definitely don't remember the most basic elements of it time and again. I'm gonna play right off the bat. I'm just gonna play this pattern card and transmuting this into a water as
Oh.
part of that.
Yeah.
And then I will get an airstone for doing that. And now I'm the target. It's me. So I think I will try to do something else. Maybe, is that possible? I've never done this before. Oh, this could show off actually something you can do in this game. So maybe I'll just do it for that reason, which is I'm going to claim that I'm playing wood stones, okay?
Okay.
So these are wood. These are green.
They sure are.
But now that I've played them, they're whatever I want. And in this case, I want them to be metal and water. So I'm just going to do that. So this
You
is
lied
now
to me?
metal. I lied to you. I mean, it's just things change, you know, change is part of this game. And so now I get to score that. And that was my 3 actions. I scored, I played stones, and I scored. And now I'm not the target for stones, taking air stones anymore. And
So
that's
you
my
can
3 actions. Yeah.
change air stones to multiple elements to make those patterns.
As part of scoring.
Yeah, as part of scoring. When you
Cool.
score, if you need an air stone to be a particular element for that to work, then you get to freely swap them out as long as they exist on the edge. If I had needed a yellow there, I'd be out of luck because there aren't any yellows to replace it.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I've never actually done that before, done 2 air stones with one thing, but hey, whatever. Oh, and I also
These are
get
what the
another.
kids call pro strats, I believe.
Yeah, I also get another air stone from that second play. So
Dang.
and Alex has passed first player token, so we'll put these at the edge. We'll get rid of the unchosen, the unwanted, put out some new ones.
Those who are watching may notice that I don't know the fun commands that Joe does to pull 2 at a time, so I'm doing it 1 at a time like a common pleb.
So if you hold down the left mouse button and then right click, it'll draw another one into your hand.
Bestie, I'm on a Mac. I cannot do that.
Well, there's a
Fair
problem
enough.
right there.
No, it's not even possible. All right, so I think we're set up for the next. I do feel like I'm forgetting something, but we'll find out.
Pattern. Oh, you did patterns. No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I did some new
Yeah.
patterns.
Did patterns, so well, let's see. I first need to take some stones. I will take I guess these. Come here.
Get over here.
Get over here. Then I will I'm gonna take this pattern card. Oh, right. I was gonna score one too. I forgot.
You don't need to do that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
not
fine. I
required.
won't. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this one for right here.
Nice.
Let's see. So I drew one, I scored one. What else should I be doing right now? Probably placing stones of some sort.
Or you could take another pattern.
They can only
can't you
draw
only do
one per
one?
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. You already did that. I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Yes, I
I
did
mean,
that.
I was just trying to remind people of the rules.
Yeah, of course. Thank you,
Yeah,
Alex.
you were testing us. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay, well, let's see. Strategies and stuff.
That was the other name we were considering for the Paizo Games line.
Oh, really? Yeah, okay.
Strategies and stuff, just to get that alliteration plus ampersand.
Yeah. Got to beat him to it, you know?
Makes sense, yeah. I'm gonna place stone right here.
That's so metal, and I don't mean.
Oops. Well, they're all aligned different ways. That's gonna be
Yep. You
havoc
know how in
on
real
my
life when
brain.
you're playing board games and the tiles you put
Oh,
down
no.
don't quite.
I'm so glad you pointed that out, so now everyone can notice how they're differently aligned.
I can slowly rearrange them during the course of the game. I think that might be it for me at the moment, right? That was my 3.
Unless you want to place any other stones adjacent to that, then yeah. You could do your air, I guess, but you don't have any other metal.
No. Yeah, I'll leave it for now.
Okie doke. Josh is up.
Okay. I will grab some stones. I have been left with a glorious opportunity that I will not miss out on.
Oh,
I am going to draw this card and play this card.
Oh!
nice.
Mm.
Classic Josh.
There we
IMO.
go.
Pro
And then for my last
Josh,
action,
who's never played before.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's sandbagging us.
Pro stats, pay attention to this board. My last action, I don't need to do anything else to score points, so I can spend this action causing chaos. So I will transmute this gas into this fire.
Hey, put that back.
Ooh, wow. Okay. I love it. We're stirring things up. Okay, my turn. I'm going to grab stones because I never forget to do that, as we've covered, but I just feel like it's worth reiterating. And then I'm going to spend 2 actions transmuting these to earth into fire, and then I'm going to draw this pattern card. And those are not related. They may seem like that's related somehow, some way, but
no.
it's just actually, yeah, don't mind that. And that's my 3 actions.
Oh boy, my turn. Well, I have a lot of options for which pair of stones I take, so I'm gonna think long and hard about it. Get in the chat, let me know which pair of stones I should take.
Yeah, make a poll.
I
Yeah.
think left Earth is really.
I would have gone with the other one.
That's pretty divisive, yeah.
Left wood and
My
left right,
my strategy is none points with left Earth, so
I understood that reference.
and if you were on Tumblr at the same time as me, so do you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, viewers. All right, well, someone did some monkey business, and I don't care for
What?
I
don't know what
don't
you're
care
talking
for that.
I don't care for that.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna put it back. But he did make me burn in action, so
Yeah.
just like when
Yes.
you step away from a monster in Pathfinder, it is worth it.
An economy.
Uh-huh. And then I'm going to score this pattern, which will turn
Nice.
this air into wood. And then I'll score its slightly smaller sibling, which is
Very
the
nice.
same, just -1.
Well done.
And that's my 3 actions.
It's pretty darn efficient.
Would have been more efficient.
Imagine if you, had
If
other
someone
moves.
hadn't lit my wood on fire.
I'm just saying, I think I made the right choice. That would have been too good of a turn if I didn't do that.
All right, I've moved the first player card over to Josh, and we get rid of the unwanted. And
Oh, I just
Feel bad
noticed
every
that the
time I say
unused
that.
piles go to the edge of the board. I
yeah,
They do.
didn't realize that was
Mhm.
happening.
Ooh, a lot of metal
But
coming out
now
here.
I will never not to notice it.
Okay,
Hmm.
so yeah, Josh is up first once all those tokens are out.
Yeah. Well, this is certainly a situation we're in here. Let me look at my various options. I don't have all your turns to plan anymore.
I would like everyone to know that I, as the person streaming the game, just got the achievement for going 1 hour without flipping the table.
This
Good
is
job.
the first
Like-
time this has ever happened.
I would like stream to know that I have turned off the ability to flip the table. There are no shenanigans. Usually what I
wise.
do is turn it back on at the end so that whoever lost can flip it in sort of release of
Nice.
I support
Um,
this.
But see, I'm
Kinda,
curious now,
kinda.
Rue, if that's just because you've played a ton of tabletop sim, but just always flip the
Never gone
table
that
within
way.
an hour.
No, this is my first time using this, so that would be
Yeah,
why.
fair enough.
I can do that, yes.
Hmm.
Did you just test?
No, sorry. Someone asked if I could, because I've been playing from your perspectives. Someone
Oh.
asked if I could be from a top-down perspective, so I'm doing that.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
That you just
Thanks so
tested
much
if you could
for-
flip the table in the middle of the game, and I'm like, Rue, no!
Don't do it.
Grab
Thanks
these
so
stones.
much for running this, Rue.
Yeah.
Doing all the hard stuff while I just lose
No,
my own
I'm having
game.
fun.
We'll grab this card for one action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is this a good plan, chat? I think this is a good plan.
Here, I'll do it.
Chat knows what I'm talking
I'm
about.
technically in chat, so I'll just say yes, it probably is, given what you've done so far. And remember that the end of the game is triggered when someone has 5 patterns played.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Hold on, let me rethink my strategy.
Chat says it is a plan, so do with that what you will, I suppose.
All of my plans are plans.
It certainly is a plan.
That one is like, oh, these are like just out of alignment. It's
Well, that's your whole theme, though.
Yeah, the ergonomics of your corner of the table are really.
There's always
something.
one. There's always
It's a
one
really-
at every
corner.
table.
it's inspiring, right? It lets you know that you don't have to follow a pattern in your life. You can create a nice, beautiful triangle out of chaos.
You don't have to follow a pattern in this pattern making game.
Life is what you make of it, and I make no patterns, except for the pattern I just made, which is this pattern right here.
Hey.
Very nice.
And we've all done this properly, and I haven't mentioned it, so good for us. You can rotate patterns, but you can't flip them. So
Yep.
if any of these were in a slightly different position, it wouldn't count. But I didn't tell you that, and you all have all done it right anyway. So
I
thank you
had
for that.
deduced that was probably the case.
Yeah. All right. Was that your 3 actions? I definitely was paying
Let's
attention.
see. I grabbed a card, I placed a stone, and I played a card. That's 3 actions.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna score this real quick before anything else happens, since it still exists on the board.
Who could have seen this
Did
coming?
you forget a step?
Yeah, I forgot a step.
The step
No,
that
he
you never
never
ever
doing
forgets
forget.
a step.
The
Just
step
to
I
be
never
sure.
forget. I'm gonna put this here. Thank you. This was to test everyone, of course. So now I'll play this as my first action. My second action, I'll grab this card for no reason, once again.
Of course.
And then my third, I will go ahead and play. I'll play some fire. So as one action, I'll play these 3 fire like that. And I am done.
I don't like what's happening there, actually.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
When someone triggers the win condition, do we continue and finish the round?
We do finish the round. Yes, everyone gets the same number of turns. A good question.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take this pair here. Although giving the Metal Lord over there more metal stones is probably not wise, but I'm not good at this game. Let's see. I'm going to, as my first action, I can draw a pattern blind, right?
Yeah, you can draw patterns from the top of the deck, yes.
Don't mind if I
A
do.
bold move late in the game, but I love it.
I love chaos and mess. I have to flip everyone's. Oh, that's. Oh! I mean, it's whatever. Who cares? Fine.
What a poker face. Poker voice. Classic poker voice.
Let's see. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. I don't know what to do about that, though. It's interesting, but I don't know what to do with it.
I hate that I know the answer to your question.
Oh, no, I know the answer. Hold on.
Okay.
I know the answer. I'm going to light some stuff on fire real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to transmute this wood to
literally
fire.
lighting it on fire. Okay.
Yes. See, I like, with the transmutation, what's the correct verb?
Yeah, the transmutation, but
The transmutation,
I like
right.
transmutation too.
Sorry, I forgot that word last month for some reason. With the transmutation, like, water makes wood grow, and wood can be lit on fire, but then I don't really understand how, like, fire becomes earth or something, so I don't have good analogies for that yet. But anyway, and then, oh, I can cause lots of problems by ending the game, so I think I will.
Oh, wow.
Because I can score 2 No, I only have 1 action left. Haha, just kidding.
Can you imagine
Balls.
how sad I would have
I'll
been?
score that pattern, because I put it on the table.
Okay.
And then I'll be done.
All right. Magma cools down into rocks. That's brilliant.
Oh, chat's so much smarter than me.
Oh, nice.
Yep, rocks can be refined into metal, rocks and water. Interesting. Panning out a river for metal, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm taking these medals. Surprise! No one saw that coming. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna first do. Well, I guess it would be multiple actions, right? If I do, so I want to do this air token as Earth,
Okay.
and then I wanted to also play a metal token right there.
So what you could do
Yeah.
is just say that that's metal when you're placing it,
Oh,
that it's only 1 action, but then it can be whatever you need it to be, like if you needed it to be Earth, for instance, or something else.
okay.
When
I
you
was
score
wondering
it,
what the purpose of doing that. Okay.
Yeah, you
Playing
can just
the
lie
air
to us.
cards is about
Yeah.
lying. Yes, there's renowned
Since I
for
didn't lie, does
lying.
it still count as 2 actions?
no, we'll count it as 1 if you
It's
want.
metal
If you'd
now.
rather play it as 2
It's metal.
metals.
Oh my gosh, it's been metal this whole time. That's
But now it's
amazing.
wild again. Now that you're done playing it, it's
Wow.
totally wild. So
Yeah, cool. Okay, sweet. Well, let's see. What else was I gonna do? I'm going to discard a pattern. Do I just kind
wherever
of
you want. That's
throw
fine.
it up there, I
You don't
guess?
need it anymore.
Burp.
Throw it off the edge of the table.
The discard
Yeah.
sounds.
And then that is how discard sounds. And then I'm going to score this card.
Nice.
And that I believe is my third action.
Cool.
because I placed down and yeah.
All right.
Do you need to swap out that air token for an earth?
Oh yeah, sorry. Does it
Oh, yeah.
come from here?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
There's some things about playing on Tabletop Simulator that don't quite happen in real life.
Speaking of real life, though, I do want to say I have held a physical copy in my hand for the demos, and the stones are like really nice, like chunky pieces. They're very satisfying to actually play with.
Yeah, we went through a lot of production back and forth on trying to get them to be satisfying.
Yeah,
And I think I'm happy with how they turned out.
I think you succeeded.
Yay.
Nice.
It's a team effort, of course, as everything at Paizo.
Yes.
All right, so we put this stuff away, we get some new stuff, and
Joe, may I ask a question?
yes, please.
I notice as I'm drawing stones from this bag that the bag is getting much lighter. What happens if we run out of stones?
And that also triggers the end of the game.
Oh no!
It's rarely what triggers
Whoa.
the end of the game. Usually people playing pattern cards is what does it, but there's exactly enough stones that, for instance, we would have one more round after this, uh, if not for me ending it right now by playing a fifth pattern, hopefully.
Dun dun dun.
So I'm going to take stones because I always remember to do that, as we know.
Always, every time.
And I say it every time because that's fun for everyone. All right. And then I'm going to transmute this back.
Hey.
Thank you, Alex. And score this for my second action. So that is 5 cards. So this will be the last round. Everyone else will get a turn since I'm the first player. And I have 1 action left, which seems like chaos time. Either chaos time or be productive for myself time. So I'm gonna try be productive for myself time.
Lame.
And I'm gonna go play some more firestones here.
For no reason.
For no reason at all. This counts as a fire right now. And I'll say for, again, no reason at all, that at the end of the game, our objective cards are going to score at the end of the game, and any air stones on the board will count for anyone's objectives. So like if I wanted to use this, in fact, I shouldn't have played that there for that reason, but if I wanted to use this, let's say, for example, my objective card happened to have triangles of an element, then this could count as a triangle of fire. But then someone else could also use this as, oh, I have blue in the corner. I'm supposed to have blue in the corner. They could also use that, and that'd be fine, as long as it's still there at the end. Anyway, those are my 3 actions.
But the only way to change that airstone at this point would be to score a pattern, right? I couldn't transmute that to, like, metal just to mess with you or something?
That's correct.
Okay.
And that's why I thought I was being sneaky. Yeah, I am done.
Okay.
I realized that if someone has the corner, score the corner things, then they will get points for that potentially.
Yeah, that would be a real shame. Okay, I'm going to take these 2 waters. I am then... Wait. No. No, you made the pattern not work anymore.
No,
Life is ruined.
I'm sorry.
How are you?
Sorry, not sorry, I guess.
That's more important. Okay. I'm going to make this be fire again.
Okay.
I know it's probably better for you. But I need it so I can score this pattern.
Yeah.
Which happens sort of sideways over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my third action, I will just go ahead and put some wood in the corner and conclude my turn.
All right.
Okay.
A lot of points you got over there.
He's like, don't perceive me.
That's a lot of points I see there. And wood in the corner, you said that. So it must be important to you for some reason.
Let's see.
I
Very
wouldn't say that.
suspicious.
So
You
taking
wouldn't?
these-
I wouldn't.
I get it.
I'm a menace.
So I took those. I am also going to take this card. Okay, so let's see. How exactly do I want to do this? Because you can only transmute 1 stone at a time, right?
On the
Yeah,
board.
if it's on the board, you can
on the
transmute
board.
multiple in your hand.
Okay.
With 1 action, but if it's on the board, it's just 1 per
Let's see.
Joe.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
that's
Could
fine.
you technically score 6 patterns if you did the 5th and 6th on your turn, or do you cap out at 5?
You could, yeah. As long as, yeah, you can score as many patterns as you're able to on your turn. And so 5 is just the trigger for the end game for 4 players, but you can definitely score more than that potentially. Great question. Thank you.
Yay. Okay. So I'm gonna take. Let's see. I'll take one action to transmute this earth into a metal,
Mhm.
which will let me then score the card that I drew earlier, which I believe is it then for me, right?
Yep. Well
Okay.
done.
How am I going to
Josh
win?
takes us out with, you don't, wait, what? Taking
I'll
some
grab
stones.
these stones.
Mhm.
Can I get up to 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is the way to score the most points.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play Earth Stones.
All right.
I'm just gonna go boom,
I love that Earthstone.
boom. It's a really good Earth Stone that's not in a corner.
I'm fixing these. I'm fixing all of them.
Thank you, Joe.
One of them.
They were perfect as they were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 isn't enough. I think I need more Earth Stones. I'm gonna transmute some Fire Stones into some Earth Stones.
That is so rude.
Wow.
No, my triangles that you didn't know about.
You told me too much. That's my turn.
Josh is
All
ruthless.
right. So the game will end now and we will score. So why don't we, I'll just start.
I would have turned the grass one into a rock if it was efficient to do so. But
Yeah.
Wow. Personally attacked.
I would have attacked you both evenly if I could.
All right, well.
Okay, so scoring. We're going to start with our pattern cards. So I'll just go through my scoring and then we can. Also, I want to point out that was about 36, 35 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
For 4 of us. And that's actually maybe even a little faster for a 4-person game. Everyone played pretty quickly.
That
But
also had pauses for questions from chat and stuff too. So
yeah. So the whole point of this game was to be like a nice quick game you can sort of pick up maybe while you're waiting to play an RPG, or of course just play as its own thing. So just wanted to call that out before I add up my points and see how we did here. So first we're adding up the pattern cards. So I got 1823 from that. Now my sovereign card, I was indeed the fire sovereign. Which is great because a bunch of people played fire cards. I only managed to play one that counts. Obviously, this has fire in it, but it doesn't have the tag at the top right, which is what I need. So I played one, Alex played 2, and Josh played 1. So that's 4 cards, which gives me 6 more points. So I'm at 29. And then my objective card was to have triangles, which Josh took 2 away from me at the end there. So I only have 1. I can't double count these
Whoa,
tiles.
no. I think I took 4 away from you. Oh, you can't
Well, you
double
can't
count
double
them.
count
Okay.
tiles. So
Okay.
yeah. But yes, you got me. You still got me good. Don't worry. So I'm at 33 points now. And then finally, I didn't have any negative points in hand. So we just look at each element that I have the most of, and I get 1 point for that. So I do not have the most metal. I do not have the most earth, but I do have the most water, tied with Alex here. So we're both going to get 1 point for that. So I think I'm at 34 points is my total.
okay, should I talk through mine?
Yeah, please.
All right, I believe I have 25 points from my pattern cards.
Mhm.
I was the Wood Sovereign. None of you people played wood cards except Joe.
Yeah, got your back, buddy.
Yeah, we've got each other's backs. 3 wood cards for 4 points takes me to 29.
Mhm.
My objective was stones in a corner, which I had no idea how I was going to pull off. But I got 2 of those, so that's 8 points. Which takes me to 37. And then I have the most water and the most earth. So 39 points.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Macaronied.
All right. Well, let's see how math is. I believe I think I had 27 from my pattern cards.
Okay.
And then let's see. So I was the metal sovereign.
Mhm.
Surprise! No one could see that coming. So let's see. I had 3D. Did anybody else play any?
I
No.
don't think so.
No
I didn't
metal
help
Wah,
foe.
you. I'm
wah.
sorry.
How dare. So that's 4 more points.
Okay.
So that's 31, right? And then
Mhm.
I didn't get super great on my objective. It was the ones in the starting spaces. I believe I only got 2.
I don't
Yes.
think the middle one doesn't count as a
Oh, does
starting
the middle
space,
one not
unfortunately.
count?
Yeah.
Ah, you're right. It doesn't have a
It's not.
circle. So womp womp. I didn't get any from my
Oh
objective.
no, sorry.
It's fine.
Unclear objective IMO.
No, that's why I was wondering at the end. I was wondering if I should
Oh,
transmute this one, but then I wouldn't have been able to score my pattern card. So
gotcha.
it was a toss up.
Hmm. Okay, and then your
Oh, I'm
most,
sorry. Yes, I almost
yeah,
forgot. Yes, I have the most wood and the most metal, it looks like. So that's
yes,
two
so 2 more
more
points.
points. So 33 total?
33. We're 1 point apart, you and I.
Woohoo!
And you've played this once before in a playtest
I think
state?
one. Yeah.
Okay. So well done, IMO. And then Josh, how did you do?
Well, I did all right. I didn't score too many on the cards. I got 18 points via cards.
Hmm.
I was the Earth Sovereign. I had a little bit of help from Katina.
Hmm.
So I got 4 points from that for having 3 total cards with the Earth symbol in the corner.
Hmm.
And then my big claim to fame was having as you could probably have guessed, Earth symbols around the edge of the board.
Nice.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I believe I scored all 8 of those,
You
Jeez.
did.
so I get
Very
16
nice.
points off of that.
Woo.
Ooh.
Woo.
Yeah, I wasn't just being mean for no reason. It was,
Being mean for a reason, yep.
yeah. But I do have -2 from having this card in my
Uh-huh.
hand, which I believe makes my total of 36, which I think puts me in second.
It does. Did you get the
Nice.
most of any particular elements
I did
left over?
not.
No. Okay, cool.
No.
36. So yeah, second place. So Alex got 39, you got 36, Josh. I got 34, and Katina got 33. So all within 6 points of each other.
Nice.
GG. Thank you for
Good game,
playing.
everyone.
Yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
some wrap up, and if there's any questions in chat, I'm sure Rue will let us know. But that's the game. It's coming out January 31st, again at paizo.com or your friendly local game store. Also, I want to put out the opportunity slash ask people to join me. I'm doing a birthday stream this weekend on my personal account, which I'll type in chat. It's under my name, which I realized I just typed my name as my name in Twitch chat, which is really smart. Anyway, on my stream on Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific and Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific, which I should type in chat also. I'll be hosting games of this. So if you have Tabletop Simulator, you can come and we'll play together. And now I'd like to turn it over to anyone around the table with me who would like to share anything they want to share, basically.
Yeah, I'll sign off as the glorious victor that I am until the next stream we do, when I will be horribly dethroned. If you enjoyed this game, we're going to be running some demo tables of it at Gen Con in Indianapolis in a few months. I know that feels like a long time away, but it's not. So you can come check out the demo table, see the nice chunky pieces, after, of course, you've bought your copy at your friendly local game store. In addition, we're going to be looking for GMs to demo it starting next week. The blog goes up recruiting, so if you would like to join us at Gen Con and you're like, I don't know about those RPGs, but board games are great, this is a great way to come hang out with us and get rewarded for doing some demo games. So yeah, check the Paizo blog for that next Thursday. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and Katina can say nice words now.
Yay, nice words. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the physical copy because I know someone who will be very excited to get their hands on it. So, yeah, I don't know. For things that you can find me, I guess I'm mostly on Instagram nowadays. So Katina LM Davis is me. That's probably where you'll find me the most because I don't know about Twitter anymore these days.
Fair enough. How about you, Josh? You want to plug anything? Podcasts?
No, I'm not on the internet too much nowadays. I did have a Kickstarter that went up last year, and
Oh,
books of those might be coming out in the future, maybe like a long time from now. So don't worry too much about it. But that's called In Prophet's Tome. Um, but yeah, I had a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to introduce this game to my local Sunday board game group.
Some I see somebody asking in chat if the game will be available on Tabletop Simulator. Not yet officially. I have the clearance to at least play with folks informally, but not sure about any kind of distribution via Tabletop Simulator. Obviously, like there's limitations in this program in terms of how things look. So definitely encourage folks to pick up a physical copy if possible. But yeah, digital distribution is definitely something I'm interested in personally. Um, yeah. Anything else, Rue, that we should cover that I definitely forgot?
Not that I can think of, except if you liked this, we'll be doing another stream on January 31st, which is release day. So we'll be doing a special release day stream with Joe again, and possibly some of the same folks that you see here today. We'll see who can make it and who will be there. We'll also be playing again on Valentine's Day, and I will add some sparkly little hearts to our overlay for fun and whimsy. Other than that, as the chat has as the chat bot has informed you, you can pre-order it on our website or at your friendly local game store. And thank you very much for coming, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Rue.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, thank you.